up, my fellow mobile gamers? In today's video we got stage 3 of Mightiest Lord. Before we get started, make sure you guys and girls subscribe to the channel, notification bells so you don't miss a video or a live stream. Hit the thumbs up button as well to help support the channel. I love you guys and girls. So this is gonna probably be a quick video, not a whole lot to talk about, just a few things that I want to mention. So stage 3 is all about gathering resources. We click the question mark right here, it'll give us a breakdown of the points. If you look right here, you'll notice that jade is the premium currency. For every 1 unit of that, you get 150 points. And then gold is the next highest at 5 points. I honestly think that gold is probably your best bet specifically for this event. Gold or stone, they do take a little bit longer to harvest, but again, that can depend a lot on certain factors like your war maidens that you have going out there, their talent tree, your research. So we're going to dive into that real quickly. But one little tip that you can do to just try and get ahead of this event is that before this event drops, you know, as soon as it starts at reset, right before then, you want to send your gatherers out, gather a bunch of resources, and then have them sit right outside of your town hall before the reset starts and before stage 3 starts is what I should say. And that way, as soon as stage 3 starts, you can then pull them back and put them in here, and then all those resources will immediately count. So it's just kind of a quick way to get ahead of the game. And specifically, I would try and do that for the gold. So try and go out there, harvest gold, or even if you wanted to, you could do it with the jade. Just go around trying to find jade. But now when it comes to war maidens, you're definitely going to want to do the gatherers, the maidens that specialize in gathering. Now it's very important that I want to make this clear that just because you have a legendary gatherer, like right here, it doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be the best or you should use that character, because the legendaries are very hard to increase their skill level. It's hard to get more puzzle pieces for them and to get the universal puzzle pieces at that. So what I'm gonna personally suggest is you look into leveling up and investing more in the lower rarity war maidens. So what I mean by that is if we go in and we take a look at the blues, which are the rares, you can see they're a lot easier to level up and increase their skill level. And if you take a look at right here, increases food gathering speed, lumber, stone, various things that are going to help us for this event. Whereas if we go and we look at our legendary, it's going to be hard. You know, if you don't have the universal pieces or even the regular puzzle pieces, it's not gonna work out, you know. So definitely you got to kind of stay in your lane. I know the legendaries are awesome and some of them look amazing and stuff, but you got to do what is better for you, what you are going to get better results from. So definitely don't sleep on the lower rarities just because they are lower rarities. They will help you out a tremendous amount early game. Now I'm going to briefly go over the gather tree real quick. I mentioned this in one of my other videos, but the main thing that you want to focus on is getting to right here, leave no stone unturned. This is going to be your main focus. You want to get to this talent as fast as possible. So what I suggest is you go right here to gold excavation right here. You're going to do that one first. Then you're going to go over to here, which is going to increase your additional resources. So after you finish gathering, your troops gain additional resources, which is absolutely amazing. So you're going to go bam, bam, and then you are going to go down here to where it is going to increase your lumber gathering speed. Then you're going to go here for defense. Honestly, you don't really care too much about this. You just have to do it in order to get to this skill. It's just something you have to do. But this is a perfect example of what it should look like at like its bare minimum. Then once you do max out this stat, then you can kind of go and do whatever you want. If you want to look at some of the other skills, or if you want to keep going, I would personally suggest after that you go to stone gathering speed and then the food gathering speed and just kind of max out this whole tree. and just have really good gathers. Make sure that you use buffs. You have gathering speed buffs. You go into your items and you go right here, 8-hour gathering, 24-hour gathering. So definitely use these. Pay attention to your research, your economic technology. If you notice that you have invested more in a specific resource, meaning you have one resource like maxed out for gathering speed as opposed to another resource, then keep that in mind, because even though gold might give you more points, it might take you a longer time to gather gold as opposed to food or lumber. So that's super duper important to keep in mind. You know, not always the highest points are better to farm, because if it takes you longer to farm, then it's not really worth it. Farm the other resources faster, even though they are at a lower tier point. So just some quick little tips to go over, you know, just some things to keep in mind. Gathering is not too much to really talk about, but then tomorrow we will have stage 4, so make sure you're subscribed to that. I love you guys and girls. Stay happy, stay safe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for stage 4.